Okay, I remember that I left something out for quite a long time. I've been so busy, academic work here and there, leadership training, and other engagements. So we will do this. I don't care. I didn't give announcement or whatsoever, but it's going to be on the platform, and you can ask question at any time. And I don't know. We're just gonna do it as we can do it. We're going to talk about mindset change, and briefly also we will have some bonus about some of the disadvantages of foreign aids. Yes, so let's quickly look at mindset change. Mindset change, your own mind is under your own control. For you to condition your mind for greatness, it is your own assignment. It is nobody's assignment. Happiness is not found anywhere for free. You don't import happiness from someone else. Your own happiness is under your own control. It is your own work. You work out your own happiness, actually. So, let's take a look at, there are some things from the slide, so we'll be looking at them, we'll be going on to them, and we'll be looking at maybe some examples that are very simple and applicable to our society. I will not look at very big examples as maybe as I'm taught. So it says here, just as I said, it says happiness is not something ready-made. Happiness is not ready-made. Yes, you should take responsibility. Say, I am responsible of my own happiness. Yes. Say, it comes from your own actions. This is Dalai Lama. Say, happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own action. And you can see by the right, it's like a flow chart. In flow chart, normally you have different ways to go at every stage. The first one is a question: are you happy? So normally in flow chart you have yes or no. Based on your response, then you take a particular direction. So this one, are you happy? Say yes. Yes, simple. It takes you to keep doing whatever you are doing. That is, if you keep doing that thing you are doing, you will remain happy. But if your answer is no, then you have a long way to go. A long way in the sense that the flowchart is saying the next thing is, do you want to be happy? Wow, if you say no again, I think then you are in trouble. Anyway, no there says it directs you to keep doing what you are doing. Wow, that means doom has come. That means you have accepted doom for yourself. But if you say you want to be happy, you take yes, then it moves you to change something. And I'm very sure that many of us want to be happy, though it may seem or it may appear that presently we are not happy. Maybe some things are not moving well, but we really want to be happy. So if you want to be happy, you keep doing what you are doing if you're already happy. And if you are not already happy, try to change something. Something must be changed. What is that thing that you think that when you change, your happiness will be confirmed? Today one of my lecturers was explaining something from his experience in counseling students. He said when he met some students who performed poorly uh, in their semester, maybe if they perform poorly in the last semester, and then he is to cancel them, he usually asks them a question. Um, did you enjoy your last semester? That is the particular semester when they failed their examination. He asks them, did you enjoy your life? Maybe with your friends, maybe you go for party, maybe you do this and that, you achieve this goal or that other goal, like that, entertain yourself. If the students say yes, then he will say, okay, this semester you should enjoy your semester by studying, hard. Yeah, but he said those kind of people, it is easier to cancel them than those that when you ask them if they enjoy the last semester, which resulted to failure in their academic performance, and they tell you no. Wow, they didn't enjoy, they didn't study. So what really is their problem? That means the counselor is going to work a lot to find a solution to their own problems. Yeah, because one, you didn't enjoy, and then also you didn't study. Or could it mean that you study but you couldn't pass? Is it bad luck also? The counseling is going to become tougher. So you are responsible. You are responsible for your happiness. Happiness is not ready made. You don't just pick it somewhere. So let's look at this chart globally. Yeah, it says World Happiness Report 2024. Wow, this is 2024. Finland is ranking very high in happiness globally. Denmark, Iceland, Sweden. Man, these European countries are dominating. The Scandinavians, already two of them at the top. Israel, how? Israel with the bomb blast and the rest, with the fight here and there. How is this measured? I don't know. What are the metrics that they're using to measure happiness? And I'm checking for Nigeria. I'm even looking for just one African country I couldn't find. I mean, Europe is dominating. Europe is dominating this list. Then let's also look at happiest countries in the world. Yeah, let's look at them from maybe continents. Yeah, in American category, it says Canada is the most happy. Mm, what is their metrics? They say each country is scored out of 10 based on self-reported measures of well-being and happiness. You see? So when you go down to the least country happy in North America, okay, the Canada is in North America, the most happy. Then they say Dominican Republic. Oh my God, what is wrong with Dominican Republic? Then also in South America, the least happy country there is Venezuela. Why? Anyway, I have read on some news that the Venezuelan government made some wrong policies or something that is making them to suffer. Although I think they are oil rich also, something like that. And then Uruguay in that South America is ranked as the most happiest country. Coming to Europe, Finland is topping in Europe. Wow, then if you are considering a country to go in Europe, maybe you should consider Finland. However, it is cold there, if you don't know. Anyway, Ukraine is the least happy. I think maybe due to their war with Russia, If not, I never believed that Ukraine should be in this position. Maybe it's a recent thing. Uh, Also, coming to Middle East, this one is still shocking me that Israel is the happiest. Wow, that means I don't know. That means my conclusions are not good, are not valid. Then in same Middle East, Afghanistan, least happy. I don't know. Maybe it's due to Taliban leadership. Also, I don't know how it is going on there now. Yeah. Then coming to Africa. Oh my God. Oh my God. Do you know the most happy, according to ranking? Mauritius. As tiny as it is, an island. Oh, I once stayed with somebody who studied in Mauritius. He said it's one of the most beautiful places he has ever lived in his life. We were in Europe at that time, but he was still living in the memory of Mauritius. Everything he tries to compare with Mauritius because he say it's so nice there. Oh my God! I think if you have some money, sometimes you should take a time out and go and relax in Mauritius, maybe with your family. Also, have a hangout there. And then the least happier or happy country in Africa, Sierra Leone. Oh, why? Anyway, maybe some of you will know their stories. And then in Asia, we can see India least happy. India of all. India that is entertaining us as if they are so happy. We watch their movie, they dance inside and everything as if they are the most happiest people. Oh, that means reality is different from acting. Yes, yes. Then the most happy there is Singapore. Singapore have so much progressed. And then most happy Oceania, Australia, and New Zealand. Many of us want to go to Australia. New Zealand also is very difficult to get access to New Zealand or to relocate to New Zealand. So you can see some countries are being ranked as the most happiest, also maybe due to how things are going well there. Maybe their government policies are favoring their people also. But it's not about happiness, or let me say as for country. I don't want to look at it at that perspective. Yes, I was trained based on this, but I'm looking at it based on you, based on that individual, because it is possible you could be in that Finland that is ranked very high, but you may not be happy. You may be a sad person. I mean, you may still be depressed. You may still be contemplating suicide, having suicidal thoughts here and there, and you may still make your life miserable and means plenty. Many things to do to earn for yourself, to stay on your own, but you make yourself or you reduce yourself into a dependent. And how can you be happy that way? How? How? How can you be happy that way? So, uh, maybe we go on, and then as we go on, maybe we'll look at some other examples that relates to us directly. So, the Samuel Undom story, if you remember, if you've been following me, my last Facebook Live event, I spoke about this Samuel Undom story, which was a new village movement and a way that South Korea developed their villages from in the 1970s. Samuel Undom actually is is a success story due to the new mind in the people. The people themselves are new people. I mean, new villages emerge from that new mind and new people, and then it grows to new country itself. Where South Korea is today, wow, wow, wow! It's just wow. I can't say more. It's wow. I've seen with my own eye. So Samuel Undom is new village movement, and is actually a new mind movement. So it's begin from the mind. If you don't condition your mind for good, you're always thinking negative. You're always thinking, I mean, you are always thinking according to what the society or what your immediate community is thinking about you, or what, or where they have placed everybody, or the limit they have set for young people of your own age, or almost everybody. Then you are not going to break out. You need to think differently. You need to be different. Yes, you need to be different. Happiness is not found anywhere. Happiness can only be guaranteed when you work for it. You work out your happiness. You work out your happiness. Why are you going to be expecting positive result when you didn't do anything? When you didn't change the narrative? When you didn't stand out? Okay, if in your society, as a young lady, uh, maybe ladies work hard, they go to school so that people are not going to be disappointed in them. Uh, while in school, they perform very well to impress their parents and everything. But once they graduate and want to settle to marry, and then they are still looking for job, they are still looking for career development, they are still building themselves in other uh, things that they do, they become dependent on a man. Just maybe if they are into relationship or they got married, then it's like all the passion, all their diligence, all the morale in them that they've been pushing to make themselves something, make themselves useful, they just dropped it, and it is all dependent on the man. It's not even the issue of money. This is what is happening in our own society. That is why I'm making an example or a reference to it. Intelligent ladies, very, very good ladies, when they just got a man, you discover that they don't do much again. They don't want to do something or anything uh, without depending on the man. Even just to apply for job, to do your CV. If the man does not know how to do, so be it. Or if he is careless, so be it. Oh, why? You should be different. You should be different. Or if everybody is building a hotel in your community or filling station, so when you also make money, then you are going to build a hotel or you build filling station. What is that? How can you find happiness in that when everybody is already into it, and you are putting yourself into competition, and then your heart will always be troubled because you don't know whether you are going to get customers or not. Your heart will always be troubled. You will try to run to the other person's business and check, or maybe you are trying to copy what they are doing. What new thing have they added to their own business or so, or to go and check if they are doing well or better than you? Is it not a trouble? What other common things are happening around us that most of the times, if we allow ourselves, it weighs us down. Just check around, just look around, make the difference. Make the difference. If in your community nobody has ever traveled abroad, maybe to study or so, and you have that dream, but you are subjecting yourself that, oh, where I come from or where I am living, it is so difficult, it is impossible for me to go abroad, then so be it. It will happen like that, and you may not travel anywhere despite the fact that you are all qualified and you have that dream, that big dream. But you're looking at the fact that, for example, in Jalingo you say, oh, everything is difficult, I have to go to Abuja to go and authenticate my credentials, I have to go to Abuja to go and uh, sit for IELTS exam, I have to, everything is not just in Jalingo. So man, I'm not going to pursue this again. Oh, no, 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 no. In fact, even when you are taking those steps to achieve that goal, you have to be diligent in doing that. Not just taking that giant step, but sustaining it till you win. Because along the way, you may fail, and you need to be resilient and rise again. You may fail and fail and fail. If I show you the number of rejections that I have, I mean, sometimes some people, I just laugh at some people. They say, as for you, you are always lucky about these scholarships things abroad. I just laugh. If you know my number of rejections compared to the number of successes, in fact, the whole reason why I become so knowledgeable about overseas scholarship and I began to guide people is because of a lot of failures. Because I learned the hard way. I learned the very, very hard way. So I was in the best position, or I am in the best position to guide people so that they are not going to make same mistakes I made. I don't think some of the people that are maybe they have first class, or they are better than me, or they are lucky in one way or the other, maybe their first attempt for overseas scholarship they were able to make it. I don't think they can mentor people to get overseas scholarship as good as I can do. Just like somebody who wrote his SSC once and just succeeded, and somebody who struggled and struggled before he made it, you meet them to counsel you. I mean, if the person who really struggled before he passed is really willing to mentor you, I'm very sure that you're going to learn a lot and a lot from so much experience. So, if you want to be happy, you want to work on yourself, you want to change your mind for good, these are some of the things that you should exhibit, or some of the attributes. Diligence. In another way, it is called self-devotion. Be devoted, be diligent in whatsoever you do. Take it serious, take it to the next step. If in your place of work, some are even working but they need a mindset change, right? So if in your place of work people come to the office just to come and sit under the tree and gist and go, oh, I'm not saying that it is not good to be social, but don't also just go and fall into that category. Do something different. Invest your time in finding out. I mean, this is even a big opportunity for you. you are employed and you are being paid monthly and there is no much work to do, for example, if you can make use of that time very well, you will achieve other things greatly. Another attribute is self-help. That is self-commitment. I mean, it's like encouraging your own self. You help your own self. I mean, many people like running here and there and looking for help. Just a little problem. Now you are already running all around looking for help. Stay there as a man. Figure out how to solve the problem. Figure out. Don't just jump to this person to give you the solution or give you a loan, and then maybe you find it difficult to pay and you start losing a relationship. Or you jump to this person to help you every day, helper of destiny. You are praying for helper of destiny, and then you didn't even help your own self. No self-help. When I was looking for job, I was praying, and then I was praying this prayer of helper of destiny. God told me directly that I have already put in you everything that you need to succeed. And from there, I stopped looking for who to follow. I mean, my jobs, I am working with federal government. I think I got up to 2 federal government jobs. Nobody was involved. I just got my job in the same Nigeria where like there are no job opportunities or so if you don't know anyone. I also got my scholarships those ways. So another attribute is cooperation, self-extension. You cooperate. Anything that is bringing success, you give it your attention. You cooperate to it. You grow it. You are not perfect actually, but you keep improving. Your cooperation makes you to keep improving. So get better or get beaten. This statement is so funny, right? So don't wait to be forced to fall into this category to either get better or get beaten. I think this one is more of, it sounds like communism, right? But that is the situation of many people. If such is not implemented on them, they are not going to ever get better. They will be choosing the option of get beaten. And I mean, if you choose that option often and often, then your whole face, your whole body will have been disconfigured before you even try to achieve that which you want to achieve. So this slide is saying the difference of people is coming from different mindset. It's not about your skin color. It is not about your background. Maybe you come from a village or whatsoever. No. If you work on yourself, if you just see a little light and you can make it to shine more than that, I mean, you can start from there. Just a little light that you can see, a little education. If you are here on Facebook and you can listen to me and you can understand what I'm saying, you have seen a light enough for you to make a difference. It's just a different mindset. It's not even based on your performance in the class. Today we have many people who were, I mean, like backbenchers, or let me say their performance was poor. Some of them even repeated class when we were schooling together. But some of them are living better lives than us today. They are happier. Some of them are richer. You can see clear success from some of them more than some of the best students. So it's not because don't condition your mind that these people that are better than me in my class will be better than me out there in the labor market. No, no. What you have, work on it. Develop yourself. You may have a third class. You may graduate with a third class, but you are proud of what you have. This is your best. You gave it your best shot. That is why you got that result. Build yourself. Discover yourself. Make your mindset to be okay. Don't say that with this my third class, what good can come out of it? Don't give up. Don't give up. You may even turn out to be among the best, to be on top compared to other people who were top in the class. The difference is the mindset. I mean, it is not even in religion. Yeah, maybe you think that some religion are taught how to do entrepreneurship and others are not taught how to do, or some are praying to the living God and some are not praying to the living God, or their God is not genuine or something. It's not about that. It is not about that. Your mindset. Your mindset. Is your mindset positive or negative? Are you more of a pessimistic person or you are optimistic? Yes, sometimes you are going to get discouraged about certain things due to failure or so. But you shouldn't stop. You shouldn't give up. That is what makes you to stand out. Abraham Lincoln contested for election how many times? At different levels. I mean, you have to keep trying. You have to keep trying. You have to improve. It's happening in our community that people look at the whites and they say, oh, this one, God has gifted them the brain. Oh, it is not rocket science. There are many things that people are doing. It is not rocket science. While I was in Europe, I discovered these people are just hardworking. They are diligent. They are not lazy. During the rush hours to places of work, while trying to trek to rush and catch up with our buses, trams, metro lines, I discovered that the way some ladies move, the way they move so eagerly to catch up with time, their time consciousness, man, I tried, but I couldn't catch up with some of them. Most of the time, I tried to catch up with them, but I couldn't because they move very fast. They are that serious. It is not like ours that when you just see a little cloud and then you are already saying that, oh, I think it's going to rain, so I cannot make it to office. Or I cannot make it to office on time. Let's look at this cloud first. Or you just say that, oh, I'm feeling a little headache, so I will not go to office. Or you know that you are late already, then you are moving slowly. I mean, how do you want to make the difference? These people, yeah, I know that they are doing certain things that are quite intelligent, but some of their behaviors, their lifestyle is what makes it to stand. Even if you have some wisdom, you have even inventive or let me say the power of invention. I mean, if you cannot manage yourself, I mean, the whole dream will die down. when you face a little challenge and then you cannot manage it, you cannot stand and manage it, the dream can die down. Or you are thinking that, oh, let me take alcohol so that I forget about the problem. You need a mindset change. You that you're using alcohol to run away from problem. Do you realize that after you use the alcohol, you forget about your problems? Then when you come back to your senses from the drunkenness, the problem is still there. That is if it has not even grown bigger. You know, so change your approach. You may still be drinking, but don't think that you are drinking for such solutions. I think that is a waste of time. Mindset change, we are still talking about it. Oh, what are the examples that are applicable to us? That is what I want to talk about most, but they are not coming. It's like I'm not thinking in that direction. Anyway, so this slide says sow a thought, reap an action. Sow a thought. Let it be a positive thought so that you reap a positive action. Sow an action. So an action that comes out of a positive thought will give you a habit. I mean, a habit, and that probably will be a good habit. So sow that habit again. So you reap a character. And then you sow a character, you reap your destiny. So these are things to consider. Yes, don't stop somewhere. Don't stop at just a thought. You have a very good thought and then you didn't subject it to action. You will remain at that level. If you are not careful, right before your own eye, some people will do or will implement what you think you are the only one that God gave in your own heart or in your own mind. Or you may just gist with some people, just the little gist. You never thought they can make use of that little gist to implement, and then you just discover that they are doing all that you have planned. I mean, that is the case of Mark Zuckerberg, the owner of Facebook. I hope you will not shut me down. Yeah, those twins, maybe if you watch the movie about his own story, lifestyle, I think in Harvard University, those twins, they just gisted with the young man, but they were too busy. They having competitions to represent the university and the rest, and the young man has gone into implementation of the idea, and see where he is today. So don't stop somewhere. Don't even stop at action. Don't even stop at habit. And then your character, make sure that it produces the destiny you're looking for. But if from the thought is negative, then you have gotten the whole thing wrong. So get your own happiness. Work on your own happiness. Don't allow the immediate society to subject you to a particular level that you are destined to be greater than. Don't be looking or be operating based on local ideologies. Yes, they will tell you so person that is the brightest or is better than you have tried this and he couldn't succeed, just to discourage you, and you are there working with that. If you allow the society to place you where you should be, then you are in trouble. You are in trouble. There is also envy, People are envying you, and then you are looking up to what they are doing or what others are doing around to emulate or to set the benchmark for yourself. No, 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 no. You have to be different. You have to change. You have to change. So it says, change the people first. This is it the right thing? Let's say you are a leader. Should you change the people first? Rather, the right thing to do, change myself first. Yes, I should change myself first. Change my mindset first. Change my thoughts. Yes, I should start with myself before I can do to the people, or I can try that on the people. You can't give what you don't have. So this illustration says, who wants change? Who wants change? Everybody was lifting up his hands. They want change. Their mind is, they need development, they need this, they need that. We've been complaining about our government in Nigeria. If we are asked this question, in fact, it was even APC's mantra. I think the last regime, I think Boris' first tenure, right? Change or something, change movement. And then the second one was next level also. So people love that word just as a word. Change, we need change, we need change, we need change. Have you changed? You yourself. If it is the government of Nigeria that is the problem, what of the few things that they did but you mismanaged them? What of the few things that they did but you are part of those that vandalized them? Okay, in the same illustration, then he changed the question. He said, who wants to change? Nobody lifted up his hands. People need change, but they don't want to be the ones to pass through the process. They don't want to be the ones to bring the change. The worst question he asked that everybody ran away, just like the story of Jesus and the people accusing the woman caught in adultery. He said, who wants to lead the change? They disappeared. I mean, all of them disappeared. Lead. Oh my God. Don't, so people that don't even want change, they don't want to change. You want them to lead the change. No, 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 no. It doesn't work. They run away. So if we keep on, if you have this kind of mindset, the negative mindset that you are not going to change, you are not going to lead any change, then I think you shouldn't even blame Nigerian politicians. I think you should be clapping for them. They tried, because you cannot do anything yourself. That means if you are in their shoes, maybe you even be worse. You don't have ideas. Yes, we know that one of our problems is our leadership, lack of ideas, or maybe some of them is not due to lack of idea. They don't even have the desire, the willingness is not there from the heart. Their mind is maybe conditioned on how to make money from politics, or most of the time they travel abroad a lot or so, but instead of having the mindset of how can I bring this development to my own country, to my own place, today people I'm representing, they are thinking of how can I move my family to this place? How can I siphon money so much that I can move my family to come and enjoy this paradise, you know, which is a wrong way of thinking. As a leader, you are thinking of how you can siphon funds and relocate your family. And then many of them, um, when they go abroad, maybe if you already make money, they already make money before going abroad. I mean, it's very difficult for them to even learn. That is why companies from abroad will come and they will cheat on them easily, because you don't even know how the system, you don't know the dynamics, you don't know how the system works. You are already rich before you started going abroad. Okay, you are going as a government official. Maybe before you go to that country, there is a communication between you and the embassy of Nigeria in that country. So the the ambassador, or let me say the diplomats there, will organize to go and receive you as you're dropping at the airport. Maybe they are there to receive you. They may even help to clear you very quickly with their diplomatic powers. And then as they pick you, they put you into a particular car or a taxi and drive you directly to your hotel. What have you missed? You have missed, or that kind of leader have missed, the opportunity to learn how the transportation system works in those countries. Assuming it's Europe, he has lost the opportunity to know how the buses or the trams or the metros operate. You understand? You have missed the opportunities to use your Google map, or in Korea your Nava map, to check which vehicle is going to where you're going to, how you are going to make the payment, or you buy a ticket or whatsoever, you enter how they do the stops and everything or whatsoever, and many other examples. Because people are with you, even securities are with you, and you are not going to learn. You may not go to certain places to even learn how the system works, you know. So what are you going to bring back home, rather than thinking of how to take your people to those places, because you think a magic happened? You think a big bang theory, big bang, or let me say, you think maybe uh, there was a particular explosion that took place in United States, and then from that explosion, all those mansions, all those skyscrapers and everything came. Then you clap for yourself. You need a mindset change. As a leader, you need a mindset change. Even as a civil servant, you need a mindset change. As a businessman, so we need mindset change. Even if it is not in everything, maybe we have achieved certain things in life, but there may be one thing or the other, or there is a particular level you are supposed to already attain that you have not attained, just because you are approaching certain things in the wrong way. So even those that are succeeding already, you may need a little mindset change that will project you to the next level you're supposed to be. So let's be positive. In this slide, you can see I can't. This guy is trying to cut out what makes it negative, so that it sounds as I can. Just like Obama and say, yes, we can. And then you come down here and say, I can do it. Oh, for sure, I can do it. I can do it. Write it in different ways, even if you are not following the 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 rules of maybe English, of making a sentence. No problem. They are capitalizing the T at the end here over, so it doesn't matter, or capitalizing A and N here, everything doesn't matter. I can do it. See, it's amazing what you can do when you try. Just try. Certain things are looking so impossible, but you can do it. Okay, I want to play a very short clip of Steve Jobs at Atari, when he was working in Atari, and there was a problem actually. Steve Jobs actually, he wasn't a good manager at the beginning, because he really need good result. So there is this colleague of his, that was successful, was doing very, very well, but Steve Jobs is also a marketer, so he knows what people are looking for at that particular time. People were looking for colored version of the game, but the guy was able to produce black and white. Steve Jobs confronted it is still black and white. And the most annoying thing that the guy could tell Steve Jobs is that he can't, or something like that. He mentioned a particular negative statement. That is what infuriated Steve Jobs and makes him so angry. Let's just watch the clip. Let's just watch the clip. I hope it is not going to be against Facebook policy.
No. 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 No, it's still black and white. People want color.
I'm gonna have color.
So, let's do something better.
We can't do color.
Says who? Okay, you refuse to do anything that vaguely escapes your comfort zone.
You're not even my boss.
Well, I damn sure should be.
Hey, Jobs. What are you doing, Steve?
He's an idiot. You know, and half the people around here don't know how to design shit.
So you can watch from the clip what happened. I don't know if the sound was clear. So the guy was telling him that it is not possible to do the color. Wow, he was so angry. In fact, after that, he now requested that he should be given his own project to do separately. And knowing that he cannot do it because he doesn't have the requisite skill, that guy was good. That guy can do it. He, Steve Jobs, cannot do it. But he opted for his own project, and he was given the project. He ran to his friend to help him do that project because his friend was good in those aspects he was not good at, and then that was what led to Apple. That was where Apple began. Just trying to do that assignment, then he discovered an unfinished work by the friend. That was what translates into Apple. Anyway, that is story for another day. So he said, what kind of mindset do you have? We have two type of mindset presented here: growth mindset and fixed mindset. Growth mindset thinks this way, and we'll be comparing with the fixed mindset. He said, I can learn anything I want to. That is the growth mindset. While fixed mindset will say, I'm either good at it or I am not. You may be saying that and you're thinking that it is good, it's positive. No. No. Because that means that when you try and then you are not excellent, then you give up. I mean, some of the people who are so excellent, they are performing well, and their parents also are encouraging them to do more or so. Sometimes they end up becoming people that are cheating in the school to ensure that they impress their parents. While those that are struggling and their parents keep encouraging them, you can do better, you can do better, then you will see that they are improving and they become better. So if you have a child maybe that is performing excellently, yeah, just tell him, train that child. Yes, you are doing well, you are intelligent, you are bright. Uh, Keep it up. However, keep the standard, keep the standard of, let me say, how will I put it now? You just groom the child to keep doing based on their ability, to give just their own best. Yes, today they have passed. Tell them that it is possible. Tomorrow they may not get up to these marks. You are not trying to tell them that they are going to fail, but you're telling them that tomorrow they may not get up to these marks, but it's not a problem. Whenever that happens, they should bounce back again and do better. So, growth mindset quickly. When I am frustrated, I persevere. Fixed mindset. When I am frustrated, I give up. Oh my God. When you give up, then it is over. Growth mindset. I want to challenge myself. Fixed mindset. I don't like to be challenged. Yeah, just like the clip we watched. The guy doesn't want Steve Jobs to challenge him. But if you have the growth mindset, you want to be challenged to be better and better. There are some people, even in our organizations, also, they never make mistake. They look at themselves as if they don't make mistake, especially seniors that are so bossy or so. Yeah, when you want to correct them, a junior cannot understand a thing better than them. Yeah, it's a certain kind of mindset. Don't risk, don't allow your pride to bring down the organization. So the growth mindset will also say, when I fail, I learn. Just like me, I say I fail a lot in pursuit for scholarship, and I learned a lot. It made me better and better and better. Then the fixed mindset say, when I fail, I'm not good. Oh, just because you fail, then you say you are not good. That is not positive at all. Growth mindset will say, tell me I try hard. Fixed mindset say, tell me I'm smart. Yeah, that is another issue. The example I'm giving, that because your son is coming first position, don't be telling them, oh, you are smart, you are smart. I'm sure of you, I'm confident of you. Instead of telling them, study, telling them, try hard, telling them, you understand, encouraging words like that. You're telling them, you're smart already. So they may try to relax, and then when they can't help it and they have to keep to that standard to impress you, they will resort into exam malpractice. Growth mindset said, if you succeed, I'm inspired. If you, that is, if somebody else succeeds, I'm inspired. Maybe some mentees or so, or some subordinates that are working under that person. But the fixed mindset say, if you succeed, I feel threatened. So somebody succeeding, then you feel threatened. And it's happening even in our offices. When a junior succeeds or he understood something in a certain way, some seniors will try to block that person completely. People are feeling threatened, people are feeling their position is not secured. Maybe they will be replaced. Even in politics it happens a lot. Anyway, we are not here for politics. Growth mindset will say, my effort and attitude determine everything. Fixed mindset say, my abilities determine everything. Somebody that is full of himself, that he's feeling that is all his ability. But growth mindset is saying, my effort, my attitude. So that kind of person will always be checking the effort, will always be checking the attitude, will take it serious. So these 7 elements of success mindset. Desire. Your desire to change must be stronger than your desire to stay. Commitment. Motivation is what gets you started, and commitment is what keeps you going. Responsibility. Most people would rather stay in their comfort zone and live without accepting responsibilities. Oh no, no, no. They drill through their life waiting for things to happen rather than making things to happen. You have to make things to happen. It's a certain kind or a certain mindset. You wake up in the morning, do nothing from the morning till the evening. You relax under the tree, or maybe you go to somewhere and go and play draft, go and this and that whatsoever, and that person that is committing to his time, even growing just vegetables in the garden, you are expecting to have the same result? No. Even if you are regarded or seen as a big boy around the area for the time being, in a long run, the difference will be clear. The difference will be clear. Some of us, we were never big boys when we were in primary school, secondary school, university. We're never big boys. But now, I mean, we don't have to say it, yeah? Okay, hard work. Hard work has a future payoff. Laziness pays off now. Laziness pays you off now. You enjoy now and you regret later. But for hard work, it pays off in the future when you need it. But the future actually is not like some time zone that is very far. Understand? The future can even be today, later today. Yeah, so if you're doing a hard work in the morning, and then when you finish that work, you will be paid in the evening is your future already. So don't be looking at me. I'm not that kind of person that's looking at the future like some fast time zones. When I discovered the definition of the future by Fela Durotoye, who says that the future is not a time zone that is yet to come, he said the future is everything that you can do but you have not yet done. And the future is everything that you can be but you have not yet become. I say the future is here, the future is now. So deliver the future because you can. You understand? So I'm not looking at future like where the youth are the future of tomorrow. I mean, those kind of vague statements. You need a mindset change, even if you are still hoping on those kind of statements by our politicians that you are the future of tomorrow. Okay, be waiting for tomorrow. Okay, then positive believing is also an element. Power of persistence. So that is, if plan A didn't work, the alphabet has 25 more letters. Stay cool. You should be persistent and you will succeed. Pride of performance. When you achieve something, you perform, you achieve a little, even a little result, you should be proud of it, and that will uh, encourage you, motivate you to do more or to go to the next level. So your mind change can influence progress in your family, community, local government, state, country, and the world at large. You should have a large heart. You should have a positive mind change. I have friends that we grew up together. Some have been having this negative mindset, and that is what is still pinning them backward up to today. Some started some behaviors like a joke, and they couldn't run out from it again. Negative behaviors like trying to show that you are more clever than everybody, and when they are saying bring money for this or contribute, you always claim that you don't have the money, whereas you have a lot. And when the money is contributed and you for the benefit that you are inclusive, then you take your money maybe to go and buy some fine clothes, shoes, and whatsoever, appear maybe more presentable than those people that contributed for that other thing that is very important. Maybe it's even food in your life, and those things are still affecting them. Some of them is affecting them in their marriages, some in their places of work also. So be very careful. Be very careful of some of the things you call sharpness or cleverness. Looking at yourself as if you are very clever, whereas you are not. So this is another thing. Your mindset can lead you into poverty trap. If you are not careful, you'll be trapped into poverty because of your mindset. Say in economics, poverty trap is set of events by which poverty, once started, is likely to continue unless there is outside intervention. Look at this illustration at the top left. Say it feels like I have been here. You know, this guy is here forever. He's just trapped inside this valley. To come up is a problem. And look at this. Is it a rat? And look at this person. When you are in such kind of situation and it's going round and round and round, how can you go out of it? This rabbit will be attempting to run further, and then the system will be moving against or taking it backward. It's just like one step forward, two steps backward. And then look at this with the illustration of Nigeria. Poverty. Beware of the pit. Poverty dragging you, dragging us. We are playing with Naira. Today the value of Naira is this, tomorrow the value of Naira is this. You are there, you are a policy maker, and you are playing, is it trial by error? The people's mandate is entrusted on you, and then you are doing trial by error. You are trying, just making some attempts, not studying the situation in a way that you are going to bring solution. You are just, let's try this whatsoever. Electricity, you have not gotten it, and you are trying to jump and do some fourth industrial revolution. Even it's some way. We need a mindset change, and it has to start with us personally before you even get to the level of being a leader in authority. Yes, you can even learn your leadership from voluntary organizations where you are not paid a dime, or you are not paid for your services adequately. Maybe you are just giving some stipends. You learn there, you groom yourself so that when you get to the top, you are not going to be a disaster to your community, but a problem solver. It all begins from the mind. The fact that you come from a particular village that there has never been a graduate doesn't mean that you cannot become a graduate. You can be the very first person to break out of that cycle. The fact that you are from a place that there are graduates but they are not employed, or so, you can be the first person. I'm not talking about government employment. I cannot measure success of getting employed with government employment like somebody like me or so, but I'm looking at multinationals. We are looking at private organizations that you have to really prove your worth before you get employed, and to sustain it also. So the fact that you came maybe from a particular place where there are certain practices that is taken, it doesn't mean that you should also stop at that particular level. We should grow to the extent that we are doing certain things that even government will be attracted to us. I mean, the shortcut to get even into politics is to do those things that those in government are supposed to do but are not doing, but you are able to do it, maybe even in some little ways, but cannot be hidden. Little ways that speak volumes. I think I said I want to also talk about disadvantages of foreign eats, but I think I have spoken so much on this mindset change. Maybe we have to do that one on another day. For today, is just mindset change, and I believe that you want to, or you, if you have been following me, or you will replay this video again, you are going to develop this positive mindset. And when you condition your heart like that or that way, the next steps you have to follow is to put into action like that, step by step, until you reach your own destiny. And then if you have any question for me, maybe you can ask in the comment section. I didn't really prepare for this today, but I saw this opportunity, so I choose to utilize it. So thank you for following. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have that positive mindset. Something is going to change. Bye.